You know, I try to stay in touch with reality, but quite frankly, they're not returning my calls anymore. I don't know what that's all about.
Oh boy.
Goodness gracious.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another lighthearted look. In today's segment, today's special segment, John's favorite,
UFOs.
UFOs and all the other delightful things that come with it. So
that's a big subject. That's freaking huge.
And we're going to try to cover this all in 5 minutes. So
we're only
stay
going to talk
with us.
about UFOs just for like 2 minutes. It's a cool subject for me. I love UFOs.
So here are my good buddy,
Chris P. Nugget.
Hey, yours truly, Eric Bertley, the Kilt Man, joining us on this adventure of
UFOs.
the things you see in the air.
Right. That's right. Now, out of 100% of the objects in the air, 97% can be explained. 97%.
97%.
And, you know, planes, trains, not a lot of trains in the air, huh?
Not a lot of automobiles either.
Probably not. That's a cool show, Trains, Planes, Automobiles.
Yeah, that's
anyway,
a good movie.
Anyway, UFOs is a really cool subject to me, and I'll tell you that a couple years ago I saw a disc in the air, and what was really cool about it is because I was the only one, and it's on the internet. It's on a bunch of different websites that also people saw the same disc that I saw. And I don't know, it was round, and it was about 1,000 feet in the air, and it was moving very slowly going north in Redondo Beach. So it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. So it was that's really a cool thing. And I was, you know, vehicles stopped on the road. It was on PCH, and people stopped on the road, and they were looking up because, you know, it's not something you see every day. So
yeah.
I don't know what it was, other than it was round. It was a disc about 1,000 feet in the air, and I was not the only person that saw it. So
there you go.
yeah, so I've been UFOs has been a subject of mine for years and years and years. So anyway, the reason we want to talk about UFOs is because it's something that I think is pretty interesting.
I think the whole idea of UFOs is awesome, and I think, you know, it'd be kind of crazy to think that we're the only life in the world or in existence.
And that goes, and then you can start talking about, well, if UFOs, I can talk about this subject for days. Anyway, the very first thing you think about, if you think about UFOs, is the Roswell incident back in '47, where there was an incident that may have happened, that probably happened because everybody knows this story. I'm not going to tell it, but anyway, Roswell's not the only incident that happened. There's probably 110 or 115 incidences in the United States alone. Yeah. There's incidences all across the United States.
And across the world, not just here.
As well as across the world that things have happened. Unusual happened that I cannot explain. So, but my degree is not in physics, it's in business. So,
yeah.
But
when your wandering mind looks up to the skies, and, you know, more or less we know what an airplane looks like. We pretty much know at what altitude it can fly. We kind of know the speed of a plane. We can look at satellites in the sky, and we can see, you know, the speed of that. And then all of a sudden you see this. You're like, whoa, that wasn't a plane or a satellite, because it's going really much faster than anything that we know, or moves in such a way that is not normal to any type of craft that we know of.
And then, of course, you can think about the program that the federal government came up with years and years ago called the Aurora Project. The Aurora Project is about a vehicle that can travel 15,000 miles an hour. 15,000 miles an hour. So you can go from California to New York in like 15 minutes. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet. I like to get onto that plane because, hell, it's 15 minutes. I can be in New York. God, it saves me so much time from like checking in and stripping down and all this other stuff. Just get on 15 minutes, bam, we're in New York.
This is not about. It's not about getting on the aircraft. This is about a weapon.
Oh, well.
It's not about putting 50 people on a plane and charging them $800,000 per seat. No, this is about a weapon that they want to be able to deliver.
Why is it always the weapons that get to have the good times? Jeez.
So anyway,
weapons always get all the speed.
Anyway, UFOs are pretty cool stuff. There's all sorts. I can talk about UFOs
Until he's blue
for
in
a
the
long
face.
time. Yeah, all sorts of things.
Hey, and since we're talking about UFOs, another fun thing, have you ever had an out-of-body experience or do out-of-body travel? If you haven't tried and lived. Lots of fun, by the way.
Okay, out-of-body experiences and UFOs are
I'm just saying, you know, they're a little different, but they're an awesome experience. And not everybody has seen it or done it.
that's very true.
Just like UFOs. Not everybody believes you can do it.
Or have seen one.
Or seen
Or
one.
believe in one.
Or believe in them. There you go, I'm just saying. The more you can expand your mind, the more you're allowing yourself to have experience.
Alrighty then.
And he thinks I'm crazy.
You are crazy.
Hey, we can talk about the government shutdown again if you like. But let's talk about
That's a
UFOs
mistake.
right after we did that segment.
That's right. It's too bad about the government shutdown.
That's just too bad, but maybe they should look into UFOs more often. I don't know. Maybe they've been taking alien capture.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's another story too.
Maybe. That's another story. Maybe we'll never hear that story from them.
And then the 5 or 7 different types of aliens there are, you know, the grays, but there's all the stuff that's out there that you can
I love that
research.
stuff. I'm always fascinated, and like I said, I truly do believe that, you know, there's more than just us here.
And the stuff that happened to Halsey when he was, you know, when he was in command, all the stuff that maybe have happened. I don't know. For sure.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But hey, hit us up. Check the site out. But hit us up. You know, like us, but send us, you know, your thoughts. Hook up with us. We want to hear from you, but also we want to maybe give you some information. Hey, John loves anything about UFOs. He can talk about it until it's blue in the face. I don't want to see his face turn blue right now.
I don't either.
So, you know, hit us up, tag us. We want to talk to you. Hey, that's it for this segment? Short, sweet? That's...
Johnny's stolen thoughts of
I know,
wisdom.
that's why I was asking.
God.
Dang it! I don't know where he
What
steals
is
them
in
from.
there? Mushrooms, right?
What?
Okay,
Coffee.
Johnny's stolen thoughts of wisdom. I'd be much happier about my test results if they didn't come back negative and they were about personality. See, I screwed that up. See, I'm sick. I screwed
He's
that up.
not batting
Today's not a good day
Yeah,
for
his
me.
batting average is really low today.
Anyway, why I can't come to work today? I have an appointment with my lawyer to discuss the laws of Fair Labor Standards Act in respect to my case. See, they just suck today. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna hit him with
I
the
don't know what
wooden
to tell
leg.
you.
Knock
All
him
right,
out.
anyway.
Send
Well,
him
thank
off
you
to a
very much.
UFO camp.
Adios, for Guafier, saying
Stay tuned, stay connected, stay positive, and hey, always go all in, and don't be a wussy.
Don't be a wussy.
Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. Buonasera.
There you go.
Cheers.
There you go. Adios. Hey, you know what? Don't worry, man. Your secret is safer for me.